Cancer, what's going on? It's your girl D here with 8th House Energy. I'm here to bring you your first read for November 2020. I hope all is well with you guys, especially now that we're going in where we're in Scorpio season. We got some planets that are in retrograde still. I'll talk to you about those in a sec and how they're gonna what they're going to mean for you as far as what you're going to be seeing, as far as what you're going to be experiencing, or what people around you, family and friends, could be experiencing. Welcome back for those who are returning. I thank you for your continued support. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do so. And that also pertains to those who are new to the channel. Welcome. Hit that subscription button. And hit the notification bell, because I post for all of your placements weekly. So, even if this one doesn't resonate so much, at least, you're able to look at the other placements in your chart as far as the other readings. And then you'll get a fresh new set next week anyway. So you'll just get a reminder of it, all right? So, and if it does resonate, make sure you hit that like button. And feel free to leave a comment about how it resonates. So Cancer, with the planetary alignments that we got going on, disclaimer here. I go over this information the very first reading of the month. We're going to talk briefly about the planetary alignments, what's going on, so you'll see how they're affecting you and everybody around you. This is going to take about 5 minutes. So if you don't want to hear that, you're not into the astrology piece, then fast forward until you see me put the cards out. All right, and then we can go from there. So for those of you who are into this, because you understand how astrology affects your life and the people around you, what we got going on is we got Mercury in retrograde in the house of Libra, and we got Venus in there as well. Mercury retrograde is all about stopping and reminiscing about things that we didn't process correctly, and especially when we're talking about Libra, which is the house of karma. It's the house of justice, fairness, whether it's in the legal ramifications, or whether it's in, everyday life, someone treating you fair, someone treating you right. Okay, so we're talking about that. And Venus is there also. Venus is how you love, how you show love, and what people are what you find attractive in a partner as far as men are concerned. When you look at your Venus in your chart, the ideal person for you would be whatever that placement is. So, yeah, we got Venus and Mercury retrograde in the house of Libra. Libra deals with all types of relationships, all types of partnerships, whether it's a sibling relationship, whether it's a business partnership, whether it's an intimate marriage, intimate or situationship. Okay, any type of relationship where you're dealing with someone. If you're dealing with them, you're relating with them, you're in a relationship with them, whether it's for that one time of you communicating, or however often you communicate with them, you have a relationship with them. So, you could be reminiscing about how someone treated you unfairly, or they could be reminiscing about how you treated them unfairly. Somebody may want to reach out to you as a result of how they are seeing that they treated you. Karma's kicking in, and they may be missing you and realizing that, damn, I shouldn't have did that to Cancer. I wish I could reach back out to them. I wish, maybe there's a chance for us, and whether it's a friendship, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a family fallout, okay? We also got Mars in retrograde in its house of Aries. Mars is the planet that deals with your desires, your sexual desires, while Venus deals with your romantic desires, which you find in a romantic, loving relationship. Mars deals with that sex, that raw sexual energy. It deals with that do or die, that fight or flight, what you do when your back is up against the wall type energy. And we have that in Venus, and it's in retrograde. So Mars is not fighting right now. Mars is on vacation, or what it is Mars is the warrior. And so right now he's on, is it furlough? When they go home for about a month, or so. And they're not, they don't have to do anything. They can go home and relax and chill out with their family and friends. Well, that's what Mars is doing right now. So all of that aggression, that drive, the only people who are going to be really exhibiting that are people who are experiencing bad karma right now. And there are a lot of people who are not doing well. Okay, so they're going to be a bit aggressive with that Mars energy. Other than that, everybody's pretty much laid back, because a lot of people have come out of karmic relationships with that Libra new moon that we just had. And so, the karmic cycle has ended. If you want to know more about that, go into the community tab and look for the Libra new moon post that I put. There is a link to a article that talks about how the karmic relationships ended with the Libra new moon. And we also had a full moon. I'm sorry, it was a new moon in a full moon in Aries, and then we had the one that we're in right now as we speak. We're experiencing these energies, the one in Taurus. So there were 3 super moons. Okay, these are major events going on in reference to planetary alignments and relationships. So we got 3 planets in Capricorn. Now Capricorn is the house of your professional achievements, how people see you as far as what you do for a living. Also, how people see you is how they know you. Oh, that's Mary who lives in the greenhouse. Oh yeah, that's Dr. Such and Such. She drives the blue Benz. That's how people know you, how people see you. So it also deals, like I said, with your professional achievements, your professional endeavors. It also deals with your moral compass, your moral fiber, what you feel is right and wrong, what you feel is just, your ethics, things like that. So a lot of people are thinking about that. Okay, especially with the Mercury in retrograde in Libra, the fairness. So we got Jupiter there, we got Saturn there, we got Pluto there. Jupiter deals with expansion and growth. So some of you are looking for promotions, some of you are getting promotions at your current job, or you're applying for positions and getting accepted to positions that give you more money. And that also leads to Pluto being there. Pluto's all about death and rebirth. So some of you, you are ending one position, and that's death, and then your rebirth, where you've promoted from one position to another, that's rebirth. So within the same organization, okay, there's death and rebirth in reference to your positions, or you could be leaving one organization going to another. But there could also be some power struggles, because Pluto deals with that. So there could be some power struggles at the job, okay? And some of you may be thinking about leaving or applying for a new position elsewhere, or elsewhere within the company or outside the company. Finally, we got Saturn there in Capricorn. Now, Saturn deals with rules and regulations, policy, procedure, okay, schedules, plans, documentation, protocols, all that type of stuff. So you're going to be seeing all that changing, and we've been seeing that going on for a while now with this COVID situation. Now, Saturn came back into, when it first started, Saturn was in Capricorn. When this COVID situation first started, Saturn was in Capricorn. Then it came out. And now it's back in again, because we're seeing, quote unquote, a resurgence globally of the COVID vaccine. I say quote unquote because it doesn't make sense to me why we're seeing resurgences. When it first came out, people weren't wearing masks. We didn't have any protocols in place. We didn't know what the hell was going on. It's been a few months now. We know somewhat what's going on. We're just looking for a vaccine. But people been wearing masks. People are taking precaution. I don't understand why the numbers are skyrocketing. It makes no sense to me. So, whatever. I digress. But that's my view on things. Now, we also have Neptune in retrograde in Pisces. Pisces is another house that deals with karma. Okay? This is unseen events, unseen enemies, unknown enemies. Okay, and then we have Neptune there. Neptune is a planet that deals with the imagination. It deals with illusions, glamorizing things, making things more than what they are, embellishing, or maybe playing things down, trying to make light of something that should not be made light of. Now, when Neptune is in retrograde, we get to see things raw and uncut for what they really are. So if you've been lying about that fly car you got, and then we finally see you drive up and you're only in a little hoop, what we call a hoopty, which is a A to B car. It just is a car that is going to get you to A to B. And that's it. You can barely get on the highway with it, but you've been bragging about how you got this new Benz. You know what I mean? That's you embellishing. Okay, so now we see the reality of it with Neptune in retrograde, that you don't have that fly Benz. Okay, and so we're seeing the reality of some of the things that we've done and the karma that is coming to us as a result of our behaviors and actions towards others. So like I said, there are going to be a lot of people who are pissed because they're getting bad karma coming to them. There are going to be some people who are, relieved because they got out of karmic situations that were not good for them, where they were being mistreated. One more. We got Uranus in retrograde in Taurus. Now Taurus is the money-making house as far as how much money you're going to be making. Now, the difference between Capricorn and Taurus is they're both earth signs. They both have to do with that pentacle about that money. Capricorn is your actual career endeavors. Like, okay, so you went to school to be a dentist. So you're a dentist, okay? Taurus talks about, okay, how much money do you make as a dentist? Do you have your own practice? Do you work in a practice with others? How much money do you make per visit? If you have to do, are you somebody who does braces, or are you someone who just does cleaning? Do you do extractions? Do you do root? Like, what kind of teeth doctor are you, and how much money do you make? That's what Taurus talks about. Now, we have Uranus there. Uranus is a planet of individuality. It's a planet of your inner genius. This is a planet of your forward thinking, forward movement, looking at what's going to happen in the future, planning for the future type of thing. It also rules the internet and technology, because that's far out future, forward thinking, the next step. All right. When Uranus is in retrograde, this is a time for you to plan. And it's in retrograde in the house of how much money you make. So an example, a real life example of how this is affecting us is if you look at what's going on with COVID-19. So for example, if you were a teacher, a lot of teachers are not going back into the schools. Some of them are. Some of them, the schools are open, but they're debating on if they want to participate. So as a result, what some teachers are doing is they're opting to teach online. Remember, Uranus deals with the internet and technology, and Taurus is how you make your money. So Uranus is in retrograde in Taurus. So you got some teachers who are thinking, maybe I should go ahead and, teach online instead. Because there's a lot of people, as far as making their money, remember the house of Taurus, money making, they are going to be using the internet and going online to work, whether you're a teacher, no matter what you do. There's a lot of remote remote positions available where people are able to work from home. So we're seeing that change as well. All right. So that's what we got going on for the planets. All right. Real quick. So let's see what we got going on for you, Cancer. What messages? I don't know what's up with these cards. What messages do we have for my Cancers for the first week of November? What is it that they need to know? I can't shuffle today. What's going on? What's going on with Cancer? What do they need to know? I need 5 cards for Cancer. One more shuffle. I need 5 cards for Cancer. I would have shuffled while I was talking, but I wanted to make sure you were able to hear me. All right. 5 cards for Cancer. So we got 1, 2, 3 more cards for Cancer, please. What does Cancer need to know? What information do they need to hear? What do they need to know about this first week of November? We are in Scorpio season. What does Cancer need to know? 2 more for Cancer, please. What does Cancer need to know? Thank you. 1 more, please. What does Cancer need to know? I'll show you guys the cards in a sec. Thank you. All right. Overall energy for your read, Cancer, is the 3 of Wands. It came out in reverse. I'll show you the card upright. 3 of Wands. All right. It came out in reverse. And just so in case you want to know the name of the deck, this is the Edgar Allan Poe deck, one of my favorite authors. Okay. He writes a lot of dark stories about how humans treat each other, how cruel they can be to each other. Really a little bit of a dark vibe with him. But he's a very famous, renowned U.S. author. So this deck just came out not too long ago. I think it was a month. It came out in September. All right. Fitting for the times in reference to the karmic changes that we're going through. And people treating people not so good and they're getting their karma. That type of thing. Hold on, Cancer. One sec. All right, Cancer. So we got the 3 of Wands as the overall energy for your reading here. All right, this is Aries energy. This is a matter of seeing where you need to be. Because if you see this guy, he's on this ship that's sinking. There's a black hole. He needs to get over here. So he sees that where he needs to be. It's just a matter of getting over this obstacle to get there. So I feel like you're standing here trying to figure out what to do and how to do it. Okay? Because this is what he's doing here. He's trying to figure out, okay, what's the best route to take? How can I get to this ship? How can I get to safety is what I'm feeling here. What could also be going on is that you are in a situation where, okay, there's contemplation here, obviously, but trying to figure out the next step in the process, okay? Seeing where you need to be, where you want to get, but, you know, figuring out how to get there. So let's take a look at the cards that we have here on the table. So we have the Ace of Wands that came out in reverse. Okay, Ace of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles that came out in reverse. That's Capricorn energy. The Ace of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. The Two of Wands, which is more Aries energy. So we got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands came out in reverse. So forgive me, I'm sorry, it came out in reverse. So you not moving forward, not being able to travel or move, okay, forward with the situation. Now, we have the Star, which is a major arcana here. So this is the Star card, Aquarius energy. I was just telling you about Uranus, who rules Aquarius, which is forward thinking, forward movement, healing, wishes coming true. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Cups that came out in reverse. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Ace of Cups in reverse. All right, give me a sec here. Let's see what these cards are looking like. So with the Ace of Wands in reverse, this is rejection, I feel, because with the Three of Wands in reverse is the overall energy here. You're not able to move forward. So it could be you being rejected or denied by somebody or something, okay? With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it could be that you're having the challenges that you're having some financial difficulties, okay? So maybe you're not able to move forward, as in physically move, because you don't have the funds to do so. Maybe some of you are trying to move or relocate and you're not able to do so because of your money situation. The Two of Wands energy is here is a matter of, okay, what step do I take? What actions do I take now? What options do I have? And with the Star card here, I feel like you're looking at, okay, you know, you're looking at healing from a past situation. You're also looking at forward movement. And with the Ace of Cups reverse is the outcome here. This is the, I feel like this is a situation where you've come out of a relationship here, okay, that's not moving forward. You've come out of a situation that just isn't moving forward. For some of you, it could have just been sex-based, okay? Perhaps, you know, you're trying to connect with someone on a sexual level, and this person is, you know, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this is an energy of the challenges is you don't want a commitment. So some of you, you don't want things to go any further with this particular person. You're not in love. But you're trying to move forward with this. I feel like some of you are trying to move forward to get sex from somebody. Or somebody's trying to move forward to get sex from you. That's all they want from you is just sex. This could have been a situation where you were with this person, for whatever reason you guys separated or you split up, okay? Mercury retrograde, and maybe it's because they didn't treat you right. And it could have been because they just wanted you for sex, or they just wanted you for money. Because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse could talk about wanting someone for money as well, okay? Could be talking about trying to impregnate somebody, okay? But the Star card here is where your head is at. And this is about you healing from this situation. Because for a lot of you, like I said, this is a situation you come out of it was just very sex-based or it was finance-based. It wasn't love here with the Ace of Cups reversed. There was no love here. This person did not love you. I feel like you were in this connection for a very long time with the Queen of Pentacles here as well. Some of you were married to this person. Your person could have been cheating on you. And they could have just been dealing with you for whatever their personal reasons were outside of love. You know, whatever benefited them in the connection is what I'm feeling for some of you. Some of you, you have children with this person. All right, so you still have to deal with them. But yet you're trying to heal from the damage that has been done based on the connection with this person that just wasn't going anywhere. So I feel like for some of you, you know, you're thinking about just moving away from this person altogether. Because you realize with the Three of Wands in reverse, this is a situation that it's just a sinking ship. It's not going anywhere. And you know that. Even though you've been with this person for a very long time, you put in a lot of effort and energy. This person could have walked away from you, or you could have walked away from this person, because the Ace of Wands does represent rejection. All right. And it also represents it being just a sexual connection with the Ace of Wands as well. So you could have been just walking away from a situationship for some of you that you were in. Okay, and with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, this means that you stayed in this situation for a very long time. Some of you could have children with this person. I don't feel that there's marriage here, but it could be. Because the Queen of Pentacles is usually someone who could be married. So this is someone who could have stepped out on their partner, okay, and gotten pregnant by someone else, is what I'm feeling here. So for the fellas, you know, this could be a situation where you were with someone for a very long time, whether you were married to them or in a very long-term relationship. You could have children with this person. This person could have cheated on you, maybe got pregnant by someone else, and is trying to decide, and you're trying to decide what you want to do. You know, do you want to continue to deal with this person because, you know, this situation as far as them cheating and getting pregnant by someone else, this could have really hurt you, you know, and so you're trying to heal from the situation, and you realize that, you know, this person is really not, you know, your ideal partner as far as romantic partner. If this is a woman Cancer, female Cancer, you're in a situation where maybe you were dealing with someone who was treating you as if you were, you know, just there for whatever their convenience was. Okay, whatever they wanted, sex, whether they wanted money. Some of you could have children by this person. Some of you may not be married to this person. You just could have been in a long-term situationship with them and ended up getting pregnant. And then you guys just kept dealing with each other. But the universe is telling you that you need to decide which way to go. You need to go, is what I'm getting here with the Two of Wands. You just need to decide how you're going to do it and where you're going to go, because you need to heal. All right, with the Star card again, because this is not a love connection. It's not real love. All right, it's just loosely based on sex and convenience and finance. Okay, is what I'm getting here, and or. All right, so that's what I got for you guys. Let's take a look at these 4 cards, and then we'll go to the extended and pick it up from there. So we got the Three of Wands reversed, the Fool in reverse. So I feel like you may have jumped into this situation prematurely without really assessing this person's you know, long-term goals in reference. Do they want a relationship? Do they just want to have sex? What is it about them? So I feel like you did that, and as a result, with the 4 of Cups, you being in this situationship has really put you in a position where you're really unhappy. You could be emotionally unstable because of this connection here. With the 6 of Cups in reverse, you could have children by this person, or you keep looking back at the past, reminiscing about what was going on in the past. But with the Tower energy here, I feel like this is a wake-up call for you. You're realizing that, you know, this is just something that has to, you know, it has to go. It has to go, because there's no love here. So I feel like this is you just coming to the conclusion that, yeah, this is a done deal. It's a karmic relationship that needs to end. So we'll go to the extended. We'll clarify and get a little bit more detail here. To talk about the different scenarios that are going on. The link to the extended is in the box below, and then what we'll also do is get you some advice, okay? So feel free to join, but if this resonated as is, make sure you click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, okay? Hit the notification bell. And if you want to leave a comment about how it resonates, feel free. If you don't want to leave it out in the public and you want to send a personal email just saying, hey, I resonate with this, I'm at 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. I'll see you guys in the extended, or I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out, Cancer.